Good evening. My name is Kevin Cohane, and I have the privilege of being the President and CEO of the CHEO Foundation. Thank you for joining us here tonight to help us honor, recognize, and thank some of the very special people in our community who make Ottawa such a wonderful place to live. One of those people was a very special young man named Jonathan Pitre, whose remarkable life was much too short, but whose impact on our community, our country, and on our world was truly profound and absolutely inspiring. Many of you in attendance tonight will remember being captivated, as I was, when Jonathan served as the keynote speaker at this very event in 2015. That night, he did what Jonathan did each and every day of his life. He inspired us and he reminded us what is possible when you are brave, passionate, and totally committed to helping others. Throughout his lifetime, Jonathan endured tremendous pain and suffering, and yet his outlook on life was always positive and optimistic. He showed us the very best of humanity, and his willingness to share his story so publicly was driven by a sincere and simple desire to help other kids by finding a cure for the disease that had caused him such excruciating pain and suffering on a daily basis. In December of 2016, while in hospital in Minnesota, Jonathan reached out to me with a request that I will never forget. He knew what it was like to be a kid in hospital during the holiday season, and he knew all too well how long and how lonely a time this can be for a kid. He had just been awarded $150 as part of RBC's Make 150 Count initiative, and he wanted to use this money, plus some of his own money that he had saved for a special occasion, to provide a special day for the kids at CHEO who would be spending New Year's Eve in hospital. The CHEO Foundation is proud to nominate Jonathan for his Special Inspiration Award this evening, and we have done so on behalf of our entire community. We've also done it on behalf of Deborah Canada, the organization that Jonathan represented so passionately in his efforts to help other children affected by EB, and in the hope of one day eradicating this horrible disease. Jonathan has helped to give these kids a face that will always be remembered and a voice that will always be heard. It would be impossible for me to talk about Jonathan without also talking about his incredible mother, Tina Barlow, who will accept tonight's award on his behalf. Tina, you and Jonathan are both inspirational, and his outlook that tomorrow will be a better day came from the lens that you helped him see his life through. Our entire community shares your grief and sense of loss, and we can only imagine the void in your life that you are now coping with. Our hearts go out to you, and we want you to know that our lives have been enriched by your family. Thank you for sharing your lives with us in order to help others, and we hope that tonight's award in honor of John will provide further evidence of the enormous difference he continues to make for so many others in our community and around the world. Thank you so much.